Welcome back, everybody. This is Danny Code, and today we are playing Farming Simulator 19. I really like this game. I've played many hours of it. I'm not very good at it. I want to put that out right at the beginning. But I wanted to play it a little bit more, so I thought I'd make some videos and see if you guys like it. If you do, go ahead and comment down below and hit the like button and all that other stuff. So if I get a good response, we'll do a little bit of a series on it as well. So anyways, we're going to do career mode, and I'm going to do a new save game. And today we're just going to go through like the walkthrough, and we're going to farm our first fields, like plow and sow and whatever, and just get familiar with the game. Because I haven't played it in a while as well, so it's going to kind of be a little bit of a refresher for me as well. So we're going to just start a new game here. We're just going to do new farmer because like I said, I'm not great at this game. This is basically, from what I understand, like easy, medium, and hard. So new farmer is easy, farm manager, kind of medium, and start from scratch. Well, you're just asking for trouble. So we'll do new farmer. And there's two maps so far that I have. I think there may be an expansion. I know Platinum Edition is coming out soon, so that may have another map as well. But I'm super familiar with Ravenport, so that's the one we're going to be using today. I'd like to do another one on Felsbrunn, but or Felsbrunn? Wait, I think Felsbrunn. There you go. But we're going to stick with Ravenport. The character creation in Farming Sim 19 isn't like very detailed, so we're just going to go with my normal guy here. Doesn't look anything like me, but that's probably what I would wear if I was farming. Maybe. Sans hat. I don't think I'd be wearing a hat. Okay, so here is the mods and DLCs I have. The two most important ones I like are the fuel tank one and the placeable refill tanks, because this allows us to build a fuel tank right on our farm, so we don't have to go to the gas station to fill up our tractors and whatnot. And placeable refill tanks, so this is good, so we don't have to go to the store, grab certain things like fertilizer and things, whatever, and bring it back to the farm and then fill up our fertilizer equipment and things like that. So anyways, so these are my two most favorite anyways. Now the other ones, yeah, I don't even know what they put in it. So Homer Terra variant DLC, whatever. And the Flegel DPW, I think that's just a trailer. Because I wanted, because I was gonna do some, baling, and I wanted a flatbed. So that's what that is. Anyways, so those are the DLCs. So if you want to play along, those are the ones I'm using. All right, and here we go. Okay, so this is the farm. Pretty. We're going to be doing the guided tour. So we're just going to do this little guide. So this is basically the tutorial. And just like any other game, pretty much, you got WASD to move around. If you're using the keyboard, I think a lot of people use the steering wheels and things like that. I don't bother with that. And also 9 for the mini map. So we have, if you click on 9, if you press on 9, your mini map will be bigger, medium, or disappear altogether. And if you forget about that, you have the little 9 on the map. And yeah, so that's that. So let's just walk down to our first goal here, and you can tell the first goal or first area that we want to walk to is kind of highlighted with this green pillar. That's pretty standard throughout the whole game. So if you select something on the map, that green pillar will pop up and let you know where you're going. So space is jump. Not that we're going to be walking around a lot. Mostly going to be in vehicles. And left shift is run. Left control is crouch. Not that we need it. We're not going to be like hunting zombies in cramped spaces, I think. Okay, so the guided tour. So this is our harvester, this big yellow thing on the side here. And basically to get into any vehicle, you press E. So that's what this is saying. So we're just going to come up to it and press E. And now we're in the harvester. And what this is saying is we're going to press Q to attach the header. So first, before I do that, if you press C, you can like do the first person kind of driving sim sort of thing, or you can drive it from here, just kind of like a third person. And there I am. Look at me. There I am. I'm ready to work. Point me to the field, please. Thank you. Okay. So Q. So we need to put the header. So this header is the front bit here. So if we click on Q, it attaches to the harvester. So there we go. All right. So G, X, and B. So this is saying G to, and we'll go over these things as well a lot. So don't worry about it. But X is going to be the unfold the harvester. So you need to unfold the harvester, or the header, I should say, and then turn on the harvester. So that's what that's saying. And if you look up here in the left corner, left top corner, you have your controls. You can turn that controls panel off. I like to keep it on because I can never remember. I have the memory of a goldfish. So I will use that all the time. Up on top of that box, to kind of like the right hand side of that box, you can see there's a little picture of the harvester, or it looks like a tractor, but then you have that white dot in front of it. That is the so if you have that selected, the controls panel is showing you things you can do with the header. So that's the header. So we're going to unfold, which is X. There we go. Neat. Okay. And then we can turn on the harvester. So it's B. And there it goes. It's going to go down. This is also saying the WASD is going to be your controls to driving as well. Okay, so we're just going to drive forward. And we are harvesting our wheat. And we just have to drive forward to this green bit here, this green pillar. There we go. And this is what this is saying is you can press H to hire a worker. So if you set something up like this, and you set it up correctly, you can just press you can press H, and a worker will take over. And this is what this is saying is we can press now E to exit the vehicle now that we hired the worker, and they will do the thing, whatever that thing is. Just just a note on workers. They're good, but they can miss spots, so they're not perfect, and they can do very strange things. So you kind of have to watch them as well. But there he goes. So he is doing it. Is it a he? I don't even know if it's a he. Let's look. Could be a she farmer. A she farmer? I think it is. I think it's a lady. Yep, I think it is. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go over to our next goal here. We're just gonna run through the wheat fields. Yee-haw, buddy. All right. All right. So this is basically telling us the same thing. So E to enter the vehicle, Q to attach the tools. So we're gonna go to our tractor. E to enter it. Here we are in our tractor, and we have a weight for the front. We're going to attach to that, and we have this. What the hell is it? It's a thing. Basically, what it does is it gets the after the field is harvested. Why is the name escaping me right now? Anyways, once the field is harvested, we run this over, kind of like to get it ready for the next harvest. Anyways, so we're going to press Q to attach that, and Q to attach the weight to the front. There we go. And so all we have to do, we don't have to turn this one on. We just have to lower it. So that's what that was saying. So V to lower it. And again, you can tell on top of the control panel, if you look, our little picture of our tractor with the two tools front and back. Currently the front is highlighted, so if we press V now, it'll lower the weight. That's not what we want. So let's raise the weight again and press G to select the tool. So now we have the back end tool, so we can lower that. And there we go. So we just need to lower that and drive forward. It's a cultivator? It's a cultivator. I think that's what it's called. So now you can see like the wheat bottoms, whatever they are, they're being pulled up and being put back into the ground. Alright, and just like any other time, now we can hire a worker to do this. I'll explain the tab and left shift tab in just a second. That's just an easy way to go from vehicle to vehicle very quickly. So let's hire a worker for this. There we go. And we got another lady farmer. Very cool. And there we go. So she'll do her job, and she'll just kind of cultivate the field, basically. Alright, so now let's exit. Actually, we don't have to exit now, so we can just tab over to the next vehicle, and that'll be that vehicle you see right there in the top where that green pillar is. So there we go. So now, again, we're going to do E to enter, Q to attach the tools, and you can see this is where we are. So we have our harvester over there doing the harvesting. We have our cultivator over there doing the cultivating. And now we're going to sow. We're going to plant seed. So let's attach our tools. So we attach the sower, and we're going to attach the weight. Normally, I don't really use weights, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll do it. I think we should be fine without them for the most part. Anyways, so we have these options for the sower. We can actually, again, we need to, before we do anything, we need to select a tool. So now we're on the harvester, or on the sower, and we can select the seed. So why to select the seed? Now, it's on wheat right now. We have barley, oats, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, we can plant grass, and wheat. That's what we have right now. I think there's more, but that's what we have right now. That's what this sower can sow. So, alright, so I'm going to do soybeans because they tend to be a pretty good crop. So they tend to have the most payout when we bring it to market. Okay, so we selected the soybeans. We're going to we could turn on the sower. Sower is now turned on, and we just need to lower it with V and drive forward. So here we go. We're planting seeds, baby. There we go. And you can tell the seeds are being planted because it's a little bit different color of the ground. The ground is just a little lighter than the cultivated field part. There we go. Alright, so it's just telling us to tab over to the next task, basically. We're going to hire a worker here to do the rest of this field and tab over to our next vehicle. Alright, again, same thing, E and Q. So E to enter the vehicle, Q to attach. We're already in the vehicle, so we don't need that, but we do need to attach the trailer. So this is a what kind of trailer is it? This tilt trailer, I think. Basically, this is a trailer that you can just put grain in and bring it to the silo or bring it to market and things like that. So Q to attach. There we go. Okay, so what this is saying is the driver needs to go. We can go to the left side of the harvester, and the harvester will unload its tank. Because let's just tab over to the harvester real quick. You can see in the bottom right here is the tank. So that's how full it is. Right now it's about 55% full. And I think it can do the whole field. So we're going to wait for it to be done with the whole field. We're going to tab back over to this vehicle. What I'm going to do is, while that is happening, we're going to fill up at the silo here. See that little pipe on the side? If I can slow down and do this right. If we're, let me just roll around here. I'm not great at driving these things. Maybe I should get a steering wheel. I don't know. So let's just roll around and line ourselves up a little bit better, because we need to be under that pipe. So this is the silo. This is where all our grain is, and it can hold just so much grain, so you can actually build more silos and whatnot as well. So we're just going to go over here, and as long as we're under the pipe, there we go. If you're under the pipe, you can see the controls will say start filling with R. So we're going to start filling with R. And this is this silo right now has 129,531 wheat, barley, and so it has a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna start filling with wheat. There it goes. And we're gonna bring this to market now. To find the best place to bring it, we're gonna go to our map here. And I hit the escape button to get here, so escape goes to the map, or map and all the other options as well. But this is our little farm, and you can see here we are right next to our silo. We're pointing that way, and here's our fields that our workers are working on. So C, B, and F. There we go. Those are the workers working on those fields, and you can tell this one was wheat. Here, this one is soybeans. Or no, this one's soybeans. I'm sorry. This one was, what was this one? Looks like this one was canola. But if you change this, you can get different readouts and different things on whatever your fields are doing. So we have, it's cultivated, growing, ready to be harvested, etc. And there's also soil composition, where you have weeds and you have you can fertilize it. Basically, this one is now not fertilized, so we're probably not going to fertilize for this episode, but we will be fertilizing in the future. Anyways, okay, so this was the map. Here's our guy. He's waiting to go to market. To find the best prices to market, you press this little graph over here, and you can see here is the places that we can sell to, and this is wheat. And the best price for wheat is here at the central grain elevator. So if we click on that, make it orange, we can go back over to our map, and that should be located someplace on our map. Should be. Where is it? Am I not seeing it? Port grain elevator? That should usually, I don't know why it's not doing it, but that usually sets it up on the map. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to, because I know where it is. I know where this one is, or I know where a good place is. So we're just going to go to that one. But usually that will put it on the map. I don't know why that's not putting it on the map. Maybe because we're in tutorial mode. I'm not sure, but I'll have to figure that out. Anyways. So that's how you would find where to sell it. So I'm gonna go sell this. We're gonna do just a little jump cut here. Okay, so just right up here is one of the places we can sell it, and we will do so. So we just have to basically, and this is how you put stuff in the silo as well. There's one of these on the edge of the silo, but if we pull up to here, you can see it says start loading. And we're going to tip our trailer with I. There we go. And as you can see, our money is going up in the top right corner there. And we'll also have a readout to see how much this actually made us as well. So we tip it in there, and then there we go. So we made harvest income $4,309. All right, and that is it. So we're just going to do another time lapse back to the farm, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back to our farm, and I'm sure our harvester is done. Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for us to come over and unload. We're just going to take a shortcut through the field here and come up on his side. When there's a worker in there, they will automatically extend the pipe, but we're going to have to jump in now that the worker's gone. So once the job is done, the worker goes home, basically. And then we can hire somebody again and whatnot. So, and I think that should do it. And as you can see, the pipe over here is on the left-hand side. So let's jump in here. Now we're in our harvester, and we can open the pipe with O. There we go. And we can actually drive our harvester over to hop into this here, go a little bit more forward. We can actually stop it. Okay, we can actually go to yes, I know, nicely done, thank you. We can actually park the harvester, or bring the harvester over to the silo and unload there just directly by extending the pipe into the grading. But a lot of times this is much more efficient. Okay, let's go back into our harvester, close up our pipe. We're not going to need our harvester anymore for this episode, so we're going to go park it. And I usually like to clean them off as well because they get dirty. So we'll buy a pressure washer in our next episode, and we'll clean everything off. So for now, we're just going to put them away dirty. We'll put it in the second one. I'm going to back in. I'm not very good at driving, so backing in may not be the best of ideas, but we'll try it. We'll give it a try. Yep. No, see, I'm already doing it. There we go. Maybe I should get a steering wheel. Again, I probably should get a steering wheel. It'd probably make this a little bit easier. There we go. Backed in. There we go. Maybe a little bit further. It's a little crooked, but I am not going to worry about it. Okay, so let's go back into our tractor that's pulling the tipping trailer, and we will deposit this into the silo. So on the other side here, we have a grading like we had in town there. So we just kind of pull up to this and go on to the grading. And right there, just like that, and press I to tip the trailer. And there we go. Okay, so our other workers are done, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this, because this is a very slow tractor, but this tractor can work as fast as those other tractors doing what they're doing. But if we want to go to market, it's going to be much easier to do it with one of those red ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unattach this, bring this guy over to one of these, and we're going to reattach one of their tools to them. I think maybe the cultivator. So we'll go to this one over here, and then we're going to cultivate this field that we just passed. So let's just do this, stop, and go into the cultivator. Here we go. So we're going to unattach that. We'll just drop it down. I probably should have lowered it, but that's all right. We're going to bring this guy over to the garage. See, they look how fast they go. They go so much faster. So we're just going to, and we're not going to need the weight, so I'm just going to put the weight away someplace. Yeah, because we're just going to be going to, oh, hello, we're going to be just driving to town and whatnot, so we're just going to put the weight over here. Cute. Alright. So now, we're just going to leave this guy here. Actually, let's attach the tipping trailer to him, because he will be used to go to town. Hey, Jesus. Glad I do not work on a farm. I would be making everything. I would be ruining everything. Okay, let's go into here. Attach the cultivator to this one. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just kind of have to be close to it. There we go. All right. Q. And now we're going to drive over to the field that we're going to cultivate over here. Just as a note, what the harvester left behind, that's hay. We can, I'm not going to do it in this episode, but we can pick up the hay, and then we can put it into, we can bale it, and then we can sell it. However, I'm not going to do that. For now, we're just going to cultivate it back into the land. And so here's basically setting up a job. So we're lining this guy up, right? And then we're going to hire a worker. So that should be fine. So we're lined up for our first pass. And we can hire a worker, and there we go. And he will dutifully do his thing. There he is. Okay, so now we're going to make the sower sow this field over here. And again, I should probably be plowing these and fertilizing, but for now, just for this episode, we're going to just go through the three main things. So we are already set up for soybeans, as we can see over there in the control panel. So, and we should be set up for our first pass. So what we're going to do, and you can see, look, there's mud on the tires. Anyways, so let's hire a worker to do this. And there we go. I think that's the same worker we were doing with the other task there. All right, and that worker will now plant soybeans on that field. So this guy's going, or is it a guy or is it a girl? Let me see. It's a guy. No, it's a girl. Okay. All right, so they're doing their thing. We're gonna go and make another trip to sell some more grain. And eventually, I'd like to get a bigger tipping trailer or a bigger grain trailer, because then we can just sell it, as much as we have and whatnot. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we're gonna do the rest of the wheat, or at least more wheat, I should say. And there we go. Let's see if our thing works now. Let's see if our mapping works. So we want to sell it to the central grain elevator. And now it's working. So, oh no, that's the store. All right, since we're still in, again, am I missing it? Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. But that's the store. So the next part of the tutorial is the store. So we'll go over there while we are selling grain. Okay, now that we sold our grain, we're going to go over the store and see what the rest of the tutorial is. It's just pointing you to the store, I think. I'm not sure what they want us over there for, but we're going to go over there. And as you can see, again, where is it here? I thought they should have, maybe they don't have, oh, there it is. The column there, so that's where the store is. So I kind of know where it is, anyways. Actually, that's not right. Let me look at this. Yeah, so that's telling us over here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so I know where the store is. It's just kind of over here. We're just going to go to the store and we're going to figure out what they want. Yeah, so there's our little question mark thing. And this is where basically where you pick up, so if you buy stuff at the store, this is where you pick it up. And you can sell it at the store as well. And I think that's what this is saying, yeah. So guided tour, this is where you can sell your vehicles and tools or buy new equipment. Yeah. So pressing P goes to the store, which is, okay, that's just telling us that's the end. So this is the store. So you can get your tractors and your vehicles here, your equipment and tools here, objects like bags and pallets and bales. Placeables, this is stuff that you can place on your farm, or you can place on any land that you own, and you can actually purchase land and things like that. Landscaping, I'm not going to do that right now, but apparently you can landscape. So, and you can also shop by brand. I have no idea what brands are good or what brands are not. I am not a farmer. Case 2 is pretty popular in this game. And the other one, what was the other one? Anyway, so if you know these brands, great. Or if you know anything about them, that's awesome. But you can shop by brand. Okay, so that's the store. And let's go back to the farm. Okay, so we're just going to park this guy here. And we'll sell the rest of our stuff in a little while. Probably not in this episode, but let's see how our other guys are doing. So this guy is good, just planting the seeds there. Very cool. And this guy should almost be done cultivating this field, and they are. So we can plant seeds in that next. And we have another field, by the way. The other field is, if you look at the map, so we've been playing on these 3 fields, but we have the back 19 here. Back 18, back 19, whatever. So this is, what's going on with this field? So it is cultivated, so we're ready to plant seeds here, so we'll do that as well. So by next episode, we'll have all these 3 planted and growing and ready to, do the thing. All right, so I think that's it for now, and I hope you guys like it. And if you do, please let me know and throw up a like. And judging by the response I get from this, we'll probably do a series on this, starting from this episode. So yeah, I mean, I really love playing this game, by the way. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing this. I know it's kind of a little departure from the other games that I play on this channel. But like this one, and there's also Euro Truck Simulator I like to play a lot. So when I'm not playing my other games, I play these games. So anyways, but I hope you guys like it, because I really want to do a series on it, because I want to play it again. There's a Platinum edition coming out as well, so I'm excited to see what that includes. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when there's more episodes of anything that I post, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and yeah, thanks for coming along for the ride, guys. Happy farming. Bye for now.